Hello and welcome everyone. In this episode we will be staying on a campsite in Stiffkey in Norfolk. We will explore the campsite and we will explore the local area.
Yeah, Bongo baby. Bongo Ben here on another adventure in Stiffkey. Whilst I'm waiting for the campsite to open, allow me in, I thought I'd come and have a look at the church. Good thing about churches, when they're open, they're always free to enter. And obviously they're historical buildings, so they're quite interesting. Nice places to walk around free. So yeah, always great to wander around a church, especially when there's no one about. So I saw this tower through the church window and I thought I'd come and check it out. Pretty interesting. What the hell is that? Oh yeah, all the mod cons, all the accessories people. No expense spared for Bongo Ben. Bongo Ben is back living the dream, people. So we're on Highsand campsite in Stiffkey, and I quite like the site. Today is the last day before the high season, so for me, one night, no electric, in the campervan, £18.50. Now that goes up tomorrow, so winner winner on that one. And yeah, it's good. There's a static caravan site behind me. There's a few campervans around this field, and there's another field over there. There's a bell tent just next to me, or next to me part one. They have sea view spots that I was offered further down in the other field. I turned it down. I wanted privacy, so I got told I could go anywhere along here. He gave me this pitch. He said this one's good, and it is. Behind me I've got all bushes. There is a path over there which I think leads towards the beach, but yeah, I'm nicely tucked out of the way. All these pitches along here. Now, he did say nobody is booked in on them tonight. Obviously, anyone can turn up at any time, so that doesn't mean that no one's going to turn up and take them pictures. But fingers crossed, eh? The toilet blocks look quite big. So I'll go and check them out later. But there's a few people about. I don't think I can just walk in there with the camera filming. I think people are going to see me and think, what is this weirdo doing? So obviously I'll go in there and try and maybe get a bit of footage if I can, if there's no one in there. But, you know, I don't want to be labelled as a complete weirdo. You know, you have to have a bit of respect for other people's privacies. Everyone's on holiday at the end of the day. They don't want some jerk filming them whilst they're urinating. Six shower blocks. That's pretty good. Six sinks. Six cubicles. Yeah, very good. Washrooms,
6 sinks. No, very good. Just turn this tap off though, no point wasting the water. Load of camper vans there. Yeah, that's the other field. There's loads of them fire points everywhere. See the laundry room. Yeah, a couple of machines. And a couple of sinks. Wow, good facilities. You've got the bins out there behind this gas thingy, and they look pretty sufficient. There's quite a few of them, and that's an outside shower there. Behind it is a legendary Bongo. There are the pictures over there where you can get a view of the sea, but I'm going to be walking there anyway. The other bins, 3 of each good size, not overflowing. That one might be a bit full. Yeah, very good. Obviously a recycle and a waste and an ash bin. Fantastic. So yeah, the site seems great, to be fair. All of the services seem pretty good, you know, no complaints. I think there is a chemical waste disposal bit on site somewhere. I haven't seen that, it's not really interesting. There's a small little office with loads of information sheets on local attractions, and they have a ice block service. I assume they freeze ice blocks for you, but there is a small charge, and you can buy gas canisters from the office. They do not allow caravans on the site. I don't know why. I think it's something to do with insurance or something, but motorhomes, camper vans and tents is fine. Yeah, it's all good. Obviously there is static caravans just over there in front of me, but I'm assuming they're obviously permanent, so I'm assuming maybe they rent them out. Maybe that's not even a part of this campsite. I think it is. I think it's a part of the same farm. So that's the campsite there. And that's the beach car park. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's a way to get to the beach without getting really muddy. But I'll have a look, see if I can find another place to cross, get by. But I don't think there is. I think the beach might be inaccessible. We'll see. So yeah, that was a bad idea really. Bit of a waste of time. Got myself covered in mud now. Never mind. Yeah, it's not looking good for getting to the beach at all. I took another path and it comes to a dead end. But, I mean, this is a great place to walk about because although all the paths come to an end because there's a river, or not a river, but you know, whatever you call it in the way, there's just no one about. Just big, empty, open land. This is a great place for bird watchers as well. A lot of rare species of birds. So, you know, it's worth bringing your binoculars. Result, we found bridges. So I was talking to some old boy who was filming down near the campsite. So I said, am I not the only YouTuber here today then? And he was filming because he's complaining that the National Trust had a bridge. This is all National Trust land. There was a bridge over there where I was that would have gotten me to the beach, but the National Trust have taken it down, and that bridge has been there for 200 years. He's a local, he's not happy, and they're complaining, trying to get it
put back. But the good news is he told me to come this way, and there's a line of bridges and I can get out to the beach over there. So it's gonna happen for us. We're gonna get to the beach. Another interesting thing he did tell me was the grounds over there behind where the campsite is was the firing range. Here we go. Finally making progress, people. Bongo Bandit's living the dream. Well, check that out. That is a long walk to the sea. Now, the old boy I was talking to said it is 1 mile to the sea. 1 mile. Right, this is literally like walking through the desert now. It's brilliant. I love it. No one is around. Literally here on my own. Always the best when there's no one else around, disrupting the peace. Pure bliss, people. This is pure bliss. Yeah, so this is one of them beaches you have to be careful of low tide, high tide. Because this bit where I am, you can see it's all wet, that's low. Right out there where the sea is, you can see it's a lot higher than where we are now. So water will come in and flood a channel right along here before it goes over there. So always be careful and check tide times. I've got about an hour till low tide. So I'm alright, but I'm just going to get out there, have a look around and get back, because you don't want to get caught out here. The bloke I was talking to, the old boy back there, was saying last week there was a family who got caught out here and nearly died, nearly drowned. So, you know, you have to be a bit careful. But what a place. I mean, there's no one around, is there? That's great. It's like, yep, all to myself. This is what it's all about. This is the dream, people. Getting away from everybody else. Being in the middle of nowhere. Pure bliss. Check out this bad boy I found. 20mm cannon shell. Look at that, what a beast. Just lying there. Take that home for the collection. Well, I think we're going to do it, people. I think we're actually going to make it to the sea. We are a long way from Stiffkey now. We're actually really close to Blakeney Point. That area there is Blakeney Point. That is a spit of land which is only accessible by, I think it's a 6-mile walk along the beach around there to Cley. You can't get back to Blakeney. That all floods and the water goes all the way around the corner there. So yeah, I think this is the closest I ever got. I tried walking it, but the National Trust close it a lot. Close it for the seals breed, and then they close it for the terns breed. But I think after I've got to the sea, I'm going to walk a bit closer that way, see how close I can get to it, and then walk all the way back there and see how far to Morsted or Blakeney I can get. I've got to be careful over there because there were a load of seals, and if I get too close to them, I'll get in trouble with the National Trust. But I mean, look how much space there is. I've got no need to get close to them. This is great. I mean, I should have about another hour before the tides change. I'm not going to hang about here too much though, because I can see how this would easily be a death trap. Yeah, so I ain't sticking about. But yeah, no one else is here, which is fantastic. Also a little bit worrying. Why is nobody else here? Have I made a mistake with the times? Am I now going to die? Well, you'll find out. Yeah, so that's Blakeney Point over there. That's you get boat trips out there to see the seals from Morsted. I can see some seals right now on this beach where we are. I could see some over there on Blakeney as well. There'll be plenty. The boat trips guarantee you see them, and it is guaranteed because there's just hundreds of them here. I think they had like 5,000 breed here over winter. I think it's like the biggest colony of greys, seals or something like that in the UK maybe. I don't know, but if you come to Norfolk you're going to see seals at the beach. I go a lot travelling all over the place, and when I'm walking along the beach people always say to me, "Oh, did you see the seal? There's a seal over there." And I think, I couldn't care less. I can't come to the beach without seeing a seal. They're every bloomin' where. Yeah, they're great, but I've seen them. Don't know if you can hear them or see them. Oh, they're now doing a runner because they heard me speak. But I'm more blown away by this. I mean, look at that. Look how far out that is. Fantastic. Well, I made it, people. All I would say, anyone who is going to do this, just be careful, leave before the tide starts to come in, because those little bridges over there are really hard to spot when you are right out there. So to get back here to this exact spot, it'd take a bit of walking up and down, so just bear that in mind. Well, time's getting on now. It's now 5 o'clock. I wouldn't mind going to Blakeney, but I also want to be back here and have had tea and be out trying to catch another time lapse of the sunset. So I think I'm going to go back to the campsite and get the push bike and then bike to Blakeney. I think that's the way forward. So yeah, I gone back and got the bike. Anyway, I'll make it to Blakeney on time. I just went and grabbed the bike and this lady was watching me, and I think she thinks I stole the bike. I think she thinks I was just some ruffian who just stopped in because he saw an opportunity to take a bike, but we'll see. So now I'm going to be coming into Blakeney. That's Blakeney behind me, and Cley just behind that. And now I know I said Wells was full of posh people, but Blakeney and Cley, whatever you want to call it, that is where the real poshos are. And as I've been coming along this coastal path, I've been walking, nobody wants to say hello to me. Everyone tries and looks away. So I go, hi, and they're like, oh, hello. And yeah, the people around here, I mean, you know, they're real posh. They ruin it. It's a lovely place, but they ruin it for everyone. They don't like us commoners turning up here. But yeah, it's a lovely place. We'll go and have a look around and see. Winner, nobody else has turned up on this side, and if you look, I literally have this whole part, this whole half of the field to myself. Everyone else is over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 campers in that half of the field, and I've got this whole half to myself. That is living the dream, people. Well, tonight was broccoli, mushrooms, courgettes, and the only thing I could pick up on the way was Frankfurter sausages. So hopefully it won't be too bad. Of course, the only downside is I seem to have lost my fork, and all I have is this crappy little plastic one. Never mind, but hey, I'll knock back a couple of beers and that will be good. Well, would you believe it? We've missed the sunset again. It has gone behind that cloud there, which is beginning to be the usual thing, isn't it? But never mind, eh? Cheers anyway, people. Gonna still sit out here, have a few beers and enjoy the scenery. Cheers. So obviously I want this channel to grow as best as possible, and I know I need to improve dramatically. Whilst I'm filming this, I have no videos on this YouTube channel that have been released. I have filmed a couple, but nothing has been uploaded, nothing's been edited. So this really is hopefully the beginning of a long journey. Now, I understand I don't have a face for TV, and I also understand I do not have a voice or an accent for radio. I don't have charisma and all this fun energy and all that rubbish, but I'm going to give this my best shot, because well, I love coming out here and doing stuff like this, so why not try and bring people with me. So if you've enjoyed any of this, it would really help the channel, especially at this beginning stage. If you subscribed, it'd be much appreciated. Cheers, people. I mean, if not, just subscribe to watch me fail miserably. That's got to be worth subscribing to, surely. Obviously, if anyone has any questions, feel free to leave a comment. You know, all good. Alright everyone, well, it's morning now. Slept fine. Gonna head off in a minute, pack up and go. I've had a great stay here. I would definitely stay again. The beach was great. I mean, that's got to be one of the biggest beaches I think I've ever been on. The tide went right out. I'm wondering if it is the biggest beach in Norfolk. If anyone knows, let me know, because that certainly went out far, that tide. I've never been here before. Never been on that beach, which is quite surprising, because I've been on a lot of beaches in Norfolk. So yeah, that was great. That was a great surprise, the beach. And the campsite, yeah, lovely and clean facilities. Everything here is really nice, really well looked after. I did think the grass here could have been done with being cut, but this morning someone is now cutting the grass, so, and I think he's waiting for me to leave to do the patch where I am, so you know, I can't fault that. Who is this campsite for? Well, if you like walking, you've got the coastal path just behind me, and you've got the salt marshes just there, the beach just there. Well, beach is quite a bit out past the salt marshes, and you have to navigate to where the bridges are now that they've removed the bridge that was directly behind me. But if you're a walker, this is great. Cyclist, a lot of the coastal path you can't cycle on because it's raised and they don't like cycles, so a lot of the way to Blakeney I had to get off and walk. But walking, great walks. You can cycle, obviously. And the bus, there will be a bus in the city, because I got caught up face to face with it down a narrow lane, which was a real struggle to get past. So the Coast Hopper bus, you can get the Coast Hopper bus anywhere from just in the town, which is only a 5-minute walk, anywhere from Cromer to Hunstanton. There may be other bus services available, I do not know. Yeah, obviously you can get to Morsted. You can get to Morsted just on the coastal path there, and you can get a boat trip to see the seals at Blakeney, or you can do what I did and just walk out on the beach and you'll see them. They'll be there. Yeah, thank you for watching, people. Have a good one.